is Eric, and this is already almost half a year. In July, when the incident happens in Albania, Tirana Airport, when the savage Vilest, the airport Albanian Tirana Police, arrested me and charged me for a crime I did not commit. I've traveled the world so far, almost the entire continent. I've been to Doha, I've been to Egypt, I've been to Brazil, the US, the strictest country in the world, Singapore, Thailand, Turkey, everywhere. And I've always carried the fishing knife and the jungle tool knife with me everywhere I go. I do not take them out. I wrap them up, I put it in a plastic bag, and a checked-in baggage. Baggage is a 23 kilos, a huge suitcase baggage checked into the cargo, and I never had problems. 2019, I was also in Albania. I came into the same thing. They went through the X-ray, the scanner, and I depart all with the knives. When I came in this year to Albania, when I came in, they went through the same scanning, and again there was no problem. The problem arose only when they decided to get greedy. Upon departure, they want to harass me, probably for some gratuity. How would I to know? I will show you in my review, in all the reviews. These reviews comes from every international travelers across the world, and their nasty, terrifying experiences with the Tirana Albanian police and the custom officers there. I am not the only one who suffered at their hands. The savagery, the hooliganisms, the mercenaries, and the thugs are actually the authorities, the Albanian authorities that's running the show. What is my take, my perception about Albania now and the people? Well, I'm gonna share with you a very short opinion of my feeling towards them now. They are godless people. They have no gods in their heart. And as the saying goes, a man without God in the heart is capable of anything. Is capable of taking anyone's life and doing things which is horrendous. They are completely different from their neighbor country, Greece. The Greeks, 90% of the Greeks are Christians. They have gods in their hearts, and even though sometimes I don't agree the way they pray, but they do try. When I was in Albania, in different parts of Albania, Elbasan, Lershi, Shkodra, Vlora, and everywhere else, even Konispolis, people, most of them are Muslims, and they claim they're Islams. But I've lived in Indonesia, I lived in Brunei, I've lived in UAE, Dubai, Doha, and Turkey. Turkey is an Islam country, and the Turkish are very, very, very true Muslims. They abide by the Muslims' religion. They don't eat pork. They don't drink alcohol. Alcohol is forbidden. So is in Indonesia, in Malaysia, and even in UAE. That is the true Muslims, which I adore and I respect tremendously, even though I'm a Christian myself. But in Albania, they claim that they are Muslims, but they are not Muslims. I tell you why. Because they drink rakia early in the morning and in the afternoon and the night time. And that's rakia is a wine of their own. It's a very strong wine. And they eat pork. They eat pork like it's is their everyday dish. Do they pray on Friday? Do they go to the mosque? No, they don't. They don't even chant like the Muslims. So how do you call yourself a Muslim when you don't even fast? You don't even have Ramadan? You have nothing. Yes, I know about the Muslim because I have many Muslim friends. I have my Indonesian friends which are very staunch Muslims, and those people are really staunch Muslims, and they don't take pork. They don't even come near pork. When I was doing my bacon, they said, "You're gonna kill us with your bacon smell in the house." So I know what staunch Muslims are, and I admire them. But these Albanians, they are not Muslims, even though they claim they are Muslims. They drink alcohol, they eat pork like it's their regular dish every day. They have no Ramadans, they don't fast, they don't do anything. And then you know what? You call themselves Christians? They're not Christians. They don't even know the three finger, the Trinity. They don't even do that. They were going like that, you know, and things like that. And they don't even know how to make the sign of a cross on their body. And they put up a cross in their car. But then this guy scammed me of the money. And eventually he got one of his other so-called road taxi drivers to grab me and demand money from me because I changed my mind. I don't want to go with him. He insisted that I should pay him like 20,000 lek. I have to push him away. I have to run into the bank and ask them to call the police. This is my encounters. This is a country that has no honor. Albania is without honor, and there's no integrity. The people, they only see what they want to see. They only hear what they want to hear. They are very diminutive-minded, and they cannot do the math. They are extremely mean, vile, and vindictive, vicious too. So, in all my years of globetrotting, in traveling, even I've been to Africa. I've been to Kenya, I've been to Tanzania, Dar es Salaam, Zimbabwe. You know something? The Africans pale in comparison to the viciousness, the vindictiveness, and the violence of attitude to the Albanians. If you ask me to choose between the Africans and the Albanians, I prefer the Africans so much more to deal with them. At least they don't threaten to take your life away. The Albanians, they will do that just for malice. So that is my take. It's a very scary country. They have no honor, they have no integrity. And I will show you in the feedback later. And also my student Marcus Kokien actually put up a review, and one of the Albanian guys, you can see his Albanian flag, chastised my students, calling him an idiot and me an idiot because we do not know how to bribe the corrupt Albanian authorities in the airport. They call us an idiot because we do not know how to bribe. Because we are not corrupted like them, they call us an idiot. Okay? And I'll show it to you later on, the reply he had. Marcus Nkokien, if you see, he's my student for many years, and he's a very talented individual from Singapore. I'm a teacher. I've been teaching. I'm an English and literature teacher. I'm also a science biology teacher, and I also teach chemistry. So these are my students, and they have witnessed firsthand the atrocities and the void of human rights in Albania. Without further ado, I'm going to take you now to all the consolidated emails of all the consolidated reviews of different travelers from across the world, their encounters with the obnoxious, the abhorrent, vindictive, violent savagery of the Albanian authorities in the airport. And this is how they did and what they did to me. They have cost me my life. I had a decent job. I work. And now I lost my job because they impounded my passport. I couldn't go back. And I couldn't eat because I couldn't draw money from the Western Union. I need the passport to take money out, and they don't care. They did it to mock me. They make a mockery out of me just for their own fancies. I'm just a jester to them. Can you imagine the violence of attitude, the savagery of these Albanian authorities? The Greeks doesn't like them. When I told them about what happened in Albania, they were really furious. But the worst of all are the Serbians, because when I went to Mount Athos, I met 3 Serbian guys, and they say they will really, really hate those Albanians if they ever come to see them, if they ever step foot on Serbian soil. Now, one of the most disgusting things I encountered, and it stick at the back of my head, was when I was trying to reason with the police, the Albanian police at the airport. He doesn't stand to reason. I was trying to reason with him that, look, the fishing knife and the jungle tool, survival knife, were meant for Brazil, and I was heading to Brazil, and I had all my videos to show, and yet he wouldn't listen. He just kept repeating himself like he's so proud of himself that this is Albanian soil. He wouldn't listen that when I came in, the knives were already inside my baggage, and they went through the x-ray, the scanner, and he has been approved by the so-called custom officers there when I came in, when I arrived. And now I'm just departing. You do the math. In another hour, I will have been under the Turkey's jurisdiction. I was leaving the airport. I was leaving Albania to another country. Who would, in their right mind, stop the tourist from leaving the country, arrested him for the item that he already had possessed upon arrival, but you failed to arrest him upon arrival, and you're only arresting him when he's departing from your country, and you want to charge him and put him to prison for 2 to 3 years? How do you do the math? This is not cruelty. This is perversion. Pervasive, savage. I do not know what you call that. How do you do the math with this kind of mentality? So I'm going to show you what they do to others and not just me. And this goes back even way up to, my case was like this year in July. But those people has already experienced the atrocities 2 years ago. And it's been going on, and now I think it's getting worse and worse, because they have the audacity to even charge and detain and impound the passport of a tourist now who is departing from their country. They have the audacity to just stop you. You miss your flight, and they arrest you and they throw you into prison. They wrench my arm, they drug my drinks, and they want me to drink, and I refused. They want to beat the shit out of me. Okay, this is what it is. I'm going to show you now. Turn it to the screen here. This is sorry, just give me a minute. Okay. Reviews on the savagery and violence Albanian Airport Police. This guy is called Abin Zeka. I don't know where is he from. That was 2 months ago. Welcome in Albania. Here prices are the same as in Western Europe, but quality doesn't exist. Personnel working there are totally incompetent and dummy. If you have any issue, they'll offer zero help. I insist saying zero. Don't try going in Albania, neither for vacations nor for any reason. All you are seeing in social media, TV is far away from reality. People there are very poor, overstressed, and in some occasions may react rude or using speech or physical violence. This is a unique place where people are unable to look the naked truth. Absolutely true. They only see what they want to see, and even the judges there. This big fat woman who calls herself the judge, wow, her propensity was just to hear herself talk. She cannot be reasoned with, she cannot be pleaded with, she cannot be bargained with, and she will absolutely not stop until you are incarcerated. Now, let's go to the next one. This guy is called Iro here, 4 reviews a week ago. Wow. Very unpolite employees. I asked for help from 3 of them and none of them helped. Besides that, they talk very bad and treat me in disgusting way. This is becoming a very bad habit of these people there. They are very xenophobic. June G, 3 weeks ago. In all my years, I have traveled through many different countries, same as I did. But this is by far the worst, and I can tell you we are on the same page. I totally agree with her. These Albanians are worse than the Africans from Tanzania, from Kenya, from Zimbabwe. They are the worst. They are the vilest, thugs, savage of the world. Their existence is an abomination to mankind. I am British and married to an Albanian. Wow, she's married to an Albanian. So I understand the language perfectly well. You can openly hear how rude and insulting the staff are. This is an international airport, for goodness sake. People from different countries transit through it. They can at least show some respect and professionalism. Wow. Junji. Okay, the next one. Tom Sheehan. 2 weeks ago. Worst airport I have ever been to. There was a stampede for security with unacceptable congestion and no queuing system. Made my flight with seconds to spare. This is what it is. They want you to miss your flight. They think that by doing that, you'll spend more money in their country, and despite being one of the first to check in. I'm not lying to you, isn't it? I'm not the only one suffering through this. Push your way through to the front seems to be the way to go in this airport. Avoid at all costs, or allow several hours for security. They check through you. They check. The security will detain you and they will try. Okay, this is the same one. I'm sorry. Michelle H a month ago. Most inefficient. You can actually Google through the. You can actually check through the Google and just Google Tirana airport. Okay. Most inefficient airport ever. Landed at midnight and didn't get out of the airport until 3 a.m. Listen to this. If you check a bag, keep in mind that they go through everything by hand. This is exactly what happened to me. It took 2 hours from the time I landed until the time that everyone with checked baggages got their bags back. All of the zippers were open. A few items were broken inside. Some items had been opened and not closed inside the bag. And most annoying, my bra was missing. Isn't this perversion? What kind of cruelty perversion or savage perversion is this? I had put together an outfit to wear for the next day, and the shirt and pants were there, but the bra missing. Really fun making a mad dash for underwear your first day in Tirana. Mustafa Zition. 5 days ago. My impression of the custom officer at Tirana airport was not good. Why? She treated an European passenger very gentle. However, she treated the Arabs very rough. Also, the security man who is in charge of personal inspection was rude. See that? They have been going on like that. I suggest the Albanian officials to visit Dubai Airport to see the difference in human treatment. Human treatment. See the difference. Yes, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Doha, the airport staffs, and even including Turkey, are very beautiful people. Okay? They have human rights. They have humanity. In Albania, they are totally void of human rights. They are void of humanity. They are incompassionate and they are vile. They are merciless. They are savage. If they are deciding to promote the tourism to their country. Next one. I don't know how to pronounce this. Doesn't recommend. This is on Facebook. You can check it. Nene Teresa International Airport. Wow, this review is like 2 years ago. 2 years. The passport officer were too rude. They don't listen. You see what I'm talking about? They don't listen to your explanation. They will not listen. They will not understand. And the way of their response was too unrespectful. Well, it should be disrespectful. You are a really bad example of Albanian reality. I just got for an argument with a woman police officer. She was almost shouting and saying bye while I'm asking about something. Please train your officers how to be kind and helpful. They are representing actually, what he's trying to say is representing your country. Manu Illa doesn't recommend any. This is from Facebook. Okay, so you guys can actually retrieve all this on Facebook. I don't know what language this is, but the translation is here. So the translation might not be too good, but I think you can read between the lines. This morning at the light of 7:30 a.m. Tirana Ancona, they steal, okay, they go through your bags and they steal one gold pendants with eagles inside a blue suitcase. My father gave to my son one day before he died. The addiction on. You took that with you thieves. Now you believe me? They are thieves, mercenaries, and vouchers. And now they frame me up. They frame me on the charge of Section 279, possession, manufacturing of weapons, and possession and selling of weapons. Look at me. Look at all my videos. Do I look like a person who manufacture weapons? Do I look like I'm a person who sell weapons? What kind of horse shit are they talking about? You took that with you thieves. You won't raise your head. Remember, you won't raise your head means you have no shame. Remember the hangover on the date and remember this. They are all thieves, open and stolen vouchers. I don't know what that is for vouchers. Okay, this is it. Go to this profile here in Facebook and read on this lady. I like this particularly because this reflects about what I'm telling you about these Albanian authorities. I'm going to go on brick by brick, review by review. I can keep going. Michelle H, 4 weeks ago. Most inefficient airport ever. Landed at midnight and didn't get out of the airport. Oh, I've got read through this, so sorry. Okay, this is about my student. My student put out a review. My student is Marcus. As you can see, this guy is the Albanian flag. He's from Albania. So he was scolding and insulting my student. And he said, we are very stupid. You are very stupid. Okay, my student is very stupid because he says 50 euros and your teacher or whatever would pass without any problems. You understand? You understand where this is heading? Their culture is like that. They cannot comprehend the dynamics and technicalities of human life. It is your fault. It is not their fault. You cannot be corrupted like them. You cannot steal like them. That's your fault, not our fault. Corruption is okay for us, and you're not corrupted, so you're wrong. Okay? Just because you're not corrupted, you're wrong. It's your fault because you're not corrupted. This is what he's trying to say. Read the message carefully and you can hear. I'm going to go through one more time because this really shows a lot of things what they say. Their culture itself. You are very stupid. 50 euros and your teacher or whatever would pass without any problems. It's not the airport's fault that you are an idiot. Now my student is still civilized enough. So he says, nevertheless, thank you, but it's too late now. Wish you were there to advise. And of course, he rebutted him again, exactly my point. Who's to know how corruption is in your country? Okay. Next one. J. Earring. 3 years ago. So the airport was pretty new. Airport is nice and clean, but the immigration officers, police are just horrific. It's just them. They are xenophobic. They are just mean and very vile people. They are not friendly people at all. Am a non-EU national traveling to London with a valid UK residence card. I gave my passport and visa to the border control and the police again, just take them and disappear. They were trying to find fault with him so they can ask money from him. They threaten you and threaten you with your life even for money. for 20 minutes without any reason and not notifying me of what he is doing, letting me waiting there like an idiot. Afterwards, he comes without saying any word at all and hands the documents back to me. There is no law going on there. There is no law, okay? There is no law going on there. Albania is left in the hands of some dumps who don't even know that they need to explain by Immigration Act why we have stopped you. It's just horrific service and racism, not worthy visiting Albania again. Next one, Sam Marku, 8 months ago, 2 reviews, simple, straight, short, sharp. Customs, police, corruption. They ask for money to go. Shame. Do I need to elaborate any further on the savagery, on the vile thugs, their mercenary and thief, the Albanian authorities themselves? They use their badge as police to destroy the tourist life, and that's what they did to me. And now I am a stateless, I'm a fugitive here. It's a shame airport. First, Fly SNG is a shame airport 2 years ago. They first they check people like animals. The police doesn't have respect for no one. They talk like we are animals. Also, the custom police, same. This is my birthplace. Oh, he's Albanian and will be my just visit place. Shame for our culture. Just to let you know, there are even Albanians here in Greece, and they really abhor the way they have seek asylum here in Greece, and they just cannot accept the thugs over there. It is the gangsters, the mafias that are the authorities. The normal everyday people have to run away, seek asylum like what I'm doing right now. Now, this is an English guy. I like the way he writes it. His name is Dan Williams. You can see him on Google. You can check it out. A year ago, one of the worst airports I have been to. After I landed in Tirana and went through customs, the police and staff are unbelievably arrogant and rude and very aggressive in their communication. It's like it's an airport from a third world country and not an EU candidate. Well, they are not EU anyway. Germany has rejected outright their EU application. They will never become part of EU because of their extreme corruption, void of humanity, and compassion. Once you pass passport control, once they are done slamming your passport on the desk in front of your face and asking you questions about yourself, which they can easily find the information for in your passport, you are then presented with staff who put your baggage through a scanner, exactly, and then start questioning how much money you have. Listen to this, okay? You are then presented with staff who put your baggage through a scanner and then start questioning how much money you have. Last time this happened to me, the airport staff members started shouting at other passengers and myself included and asking them how much money they have and making them open their bags to check. I have traveled to many airports around the world, including those from third world countries and even Africa. It never even happened in Africa. Africa doesn't even do that to you. Not even. I've been to Paraguay, I've been to Venezuela, I've been to Brazil, and none of them does this. This is not one. This is the worst of the worst of the worst. It is an abomination to mankind, this country, Albania, and the Albanian authorities, okay, including those from third world countries, and this has never happened before. In conclusion, a very unpleasant environment with vile, he used the same word as I do, and revolting people who use whatever iota of power their police uniform gives to condescend and insult you. Vile. I rest my case, guys. Now, this, I think that guy is from American, I'm not sure. No, this is Andy, UK, 10 months ago. So I was traveling from Albania to London Gatwick. Arrived to the airport and went straight to the check-in. This lady at the check-in desk with a miserable face, not even welcoming people. Anyway, dropped my luggage and went through the border control. All good. Waiting for the gate. When the gate opened, the same lady from the check-in came to the gate and started to board people. You see, they always create trouble. They create trouble with you not upon arrival, because they know that, you can always U-turn back. If they have arrested me upon arrival for all my 2 items, the fishing knife and the jungle knife, if they have arrested me upon arrival, I would have just given it to them and leave, bought the next flight out. I wouldn't have stayed. But they want you to spend money in their country. They want to scam you of your money and everything. And so upon departure, they threaten you of your freedom. And this is exactly what happens. And when I refused to concede to paying them off, they arrested me and they incarcerated me. They falsified a charge that is so ludicrous and preposterous. I am a manufacturing of cold weapon. I am selling cold weapons. Look at me. Look at me. Do I look like one person who carries weapons? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm waiting for the gate. When the gate opened, the same lady from check-in came and checking tickets, asking people to wear a medical blue face mask. Check this out, man. I'm sorry, my hand is shaking a bit now. Anyway, as everyone else had my mask on, I had black mask bought in England that I have had on traveling to Albania. When my turn came, I told her that I didn't know and I didn't have any idea about medical mask required. She turned around and said to me, "You are not flying then." Sounds familiar? They always threaten you like that. And they do it. I mean, they carry out their threat. They literally carry out their threat. They don't let you fly. It's like their propensity is to let you miss your flight. They're very bitter, very vile, very vindictive people. She told me to go outside and buy one when I had already passed security and passport controls, suggesting ludicrous things. Luckily for me, a gentleman behind me had a plenty of medical masks and offered me one for free. Wear the mask. Finally got her permission to board the bus to the plane. Board the plane, and I asked the EasyJet cabin crew about what happened and if it was EasyJet requirements, and the answer was no. It's nothing to do with us. You can board the plane even if you have just scarf, as long as your face and nose are covered. So I was wondering if they let you in the airport with a random mask, and then this rude and arrogant woman decided to tell you if you're flying or not just because you don't have a medical mask. What is the purpose of all this scenario? Rubbish. What's the purpose? The purpose is for you to make money, for them to make money off you. Next one. They said that the knives, okay, the TSA protocols around the world, the international TSA protocols is that any sharp objects, cutters, scissors, knives, are not supposed to be brought aboard the plane, are supposed to be wrapped up and packed into the checked-in baggages and sent into the cargo. They are not prohibited items, okay? And this has been stipulated in the Albanian prohibited goods. Nowhere did it state that a fishing knife and a jungle knives are prohibited items to be brought or to be checked into the cargo. It did not say that, and this is displayed in the Albanian's rules and regulations. I'm going to read it to you. What items are considered as dangerous goods and not permitted aboard? All baggage at Tirana, TIA, undergoes strict security screening measures. Examples of dangerous items prohibited in hand and checked-in baggage. Okay, examples of dangerous items prohibited in hand and checked-in include explosives, ammunition and fireworks, compressed gases, corrosive materials, flammable gas, and solids, radioactive materials, medicines, and alcoholic beverages, except in limited quantities, toxic or infectious materials, oxidant substances, and organic parasites, materials containing fuel. Never did they say about knives. Okay, they make up their own rules as they go along. Now, this is the email. This is the consolidation. Now, my email, I'm going to show you my email to the legal aid Albania when they were so-called trying to help me out. And it goes like this. Dear Christina,
the senior woman judge presiding over the appeal on the return of my passport was extremely stern and harsh. She would not listen to my reasons and overruled the return of my passport immediately, citing that my current charge carries an imprisonment. They were adamant. Irregardless of any reasons, they will not listen to any reasons, they will not listen to anything at all. They just see what they want to see, they hear what they want to hear, and then they are adamant that you go in for their incarceration of 2 to 3 years, citing that my current charge carries an imprisonment term of 2 to 3 years. I am still devastated by her cold, hard, and uncompassionate demeanor. I will not survive in prison due to my medical conditions and OCD. You guys know, if you've been watching me, following me carefully, you know I have this. Hence, I have decided to end my life. It was very painful. Myself, Harakiri. I am in great pain today writing you this email. My first attempt to finish my life was fouled up by a good man from Holland. When he found me the next day, I was almost dead already. They wanted to call the ambulance, but I refused. Now I must finish quickly what I have started, but am very weak right now. You are a great lady doing what you must do. You, Anissa and Romando, really touched my heart. I'm not sure if they really did what they did, but at the time I was very emotional and I choose to believe they are doing the good thing, but I doubt very much. And I have enormous respect. God bless you. Your heart is in the right place. Even in death, I'll always be grateful to you. With much love, Eric. So this is my email to them. Before I thought that if I want to die, I would try to get out first before I die. I would die trying. So this is it. I'm not going to take you any more of your time. This is what my purpose of my video is, to show you the Albanian authorities are totally void of human rights and compassion. There's no humanity in them. Do not visit their country. It is just not worth it. They can just falsify a charge and the most ridiculous and preposterous and make it stick on you, and they will not listen to any reason. They just will not listen to anything at all. You can explain to them till the cows come home and the rooster comes home to roost. It doesn't go inside, and they don't want to see. They only see what they want to see. They only hear what they want to hear. They know nothing else, and they are always right. You're not corrupted. That's your problem. That's not our problem. You are at fault. We are corrupted, so we are not wrong. You are wrong. So this is what it is. You have seen everything. I've already put it up for you guys. Now the next step, if I do really die, I curse them for the rest of my life. Thank you. Bye for now.